So we are here live at the Canadian Country Music Hall of Fame, and we've got some great live entertainment going on outside, as well as I'm going to take you inside and through our gala, and hopefully you will enjoy this as much as we are. Here is our greeter with the wonderful top hat. We've got Experience Nicola Valley all over the place. Really enjoying this. Welcome to the future. Tourism Nicola Valley in partnership with ehCanadaTravel.com, Canadian Country Music Hall of Fame, Community Futures Nicola Valley, Merritt Chamber of Commerce. This is going to be a one-of-a-kind event. Here we have all of our lovely bloggers. We have 18 of us right now, and always more being added. 10 reasons to get blogged. This is a great opportunity for you as a business to let us know what you'd like to get blogged about. Benefits of the membership. Membership benefits are going to be absolutely amazing for anybody who wants to join up, for businesses, nonprofit organizations, clubs. Gives you an opportunity to showcase your business. This is Tanya here. She's doing some sign-ups for our Nicola Valley. We've got lots of things going on, lots of people in here. This is going to be great. At 6 o'clock we're going to start the presentation, so hopefully you'll stick around with us for that as well. Here we've got Greg and Jordan here.
That's okay. We rock.
This is our prize table, so we've got lots of things going on at the prize table. These are some different prizes and whatnot going on. So we've got some great businesses in town that have donated some prizes for us, so we're enjoying that. We've got a lovely harpist here playing for us as well. Really enjoying the entertainment tonight. We are having an absolute great time here with everybody. It's Greg again with the
presence yourself.
and we've got some coffee and tea. Here's Allie. She is our bartender tonight. So if you haven't made it down yet and you are a business owner in Merritt, a nonprofit organization, or got a club, then please feel free to come on down and join in on the fun. The presentation again starts at 6 o'clock. This is the cake that Tracy Marie has made for us for Experience Nicola Valley. So great job, Tracy, on that. We've got a wonderful spread of food as well.
Hey everybody. First of all, thanks for coming in and helping us with our website launch. I'm Anoop C. Khan. I'm basically the chair of Tourism Nicola Valley. And I'd like, first of all, thank you for the Hall of Fame for giving us a venue to put the launch on. The launch is basically for Tourism Nicola Valley is basically a associate or a society who does marketing, tourism marketing for the Nicola Valley. We've been together for over 10 years now. We've been just choosing and trying to find different venues, whether it be putting businesses together through just connections, or doing print ads, or supporting local groups or anybody like that. Or the last few years, everybody knows everything has been going digital. So this brings brought forth the idea of blogging. So a blogger comes through your door, basically whether it be a restaurant, hotel, anything else. They experience what you have to offer, and they write a positive review, putting it out there on the website. We did not have a website to put that on. We've been using other platforms. We've been trying to place our blogs online with higher, mostly just Google search ratings because of using word searches and such. So then we decided we'll need a website to put our blogs on. So that's where this whole concept of Tourism Nicola Valley bringing forth a website comes from. Greg Gerard from ehCanada has been helping us put all this together, and I thank him for doing that for us. He's doing a great job. The Jackie Taggart, our MLA, she couldn't make it. She sent a letter. I'll just read a few lines from her letter that she sent out. This new website will allow those both near and far to see for themselves what we have to offer. The spotlight will be placed on local businesses, organizations to promote products, services, and events. This exposure will entice people to visit and support these hardworking folks in the valley. The website makes it easy to book a trip to the region with the recommendations and insights from local resident bloggers. I would like to commend those at Tourism Nicola Valley for your dedication to promoting our communities and the work that went into creating this impressive website. I will certainly be directing those interested in Merritt and Nicola Valley to the Experience Nicola Valley site. And I encourage you to do all the same. Thank you. So that was from Jackie Taggart, our MLA. So she seems to get the concept of what we've been trying to put together.
I'd like to welcome everyone to Tourism Nicola Valley website launch. Thank you all for coming. Very appreciative. Today what we're going to unveil is what we like to call, it's called a living website. What is a living website? A living website is about the community, by the community, for the community. What it allows us to do as a living website is it allows us to always be up to date, to always be current, and to reflect the personality and the character of the community. So what we're going to show you today is a little bit about how this all works and how it ties in with the blogging program that we've done. My name is Greg Gerard. Along with my brother Colin, we are the co-founders of ehCanadaTravel. We are the largest privately operated tourism website in Canada. And what we have done, and we're also a top-ranked blogger. I'm ranked number 7 in Canada, number 37 in the world as a travel blogger. I'm also a tourism consultant for small and rural communities, and I'm very honored and proud to have formed a relationship with Tourism Nicola Valley and launching this fantastic project, which I hope once we share it with you, you're as excited as we are. It is time for change. What right now with technology, the most adequate for the community to develop and manage success in marketing their own brand and messaging. We can do that with technology today. 10 years ago, technology wasn't available where a community can control their brand or control their messaging. Technology today allows you to control your brand for your business, your community, your region, everything you are passionate about. There is technology today that will help you enhance your messaging and your brand online. There's no reason, absolutely no reason, that we have to rely on anything else because the technology's there. Once you have the knowledge, the experience, and the know-how, you can change the world on the internet, and it's shown there's many different examples of that. The marketing is changing, and it's changing so fast that not long ago, 10 years ago, websites were all about facts and figures. Websites aren't that anymore. The only reason websites aren't like that is because the traveler doesn't want that. The traveler right now wants experiences, stories, and they want to be able to go back with memories, and they want to be able to share it. This is a difference in tourism today than 10 years ago. So times are changing. Just to look, and here's what's coming down the pipe. If we don't adjust and change our attitude on how we market communities, there are so much coming down the pipe in technology, it's going to be hard to catch up. I'll give you a couple examples that's going to happen in the next 2 years. One, voice search is coming. If you don't get your content ready for a voice search, your content will not show up. Artificial intelligence is coming. Voice recognition is coming. Virtual reality is coming. Live video is here. Technology is changing, and all of these new facets of marketing is coming. What we're preparing to do is to be prepared for the technology and get ahead of the game, so Merritt and the Nicola Valley are now leaders in the industry. Every investor that is looking at the Nicola Valley goes to the internet first. They don't come here blind. They research the internet. Every small business looking to open a business here goes to the internet first. Every industry that is looking to come here goes to the internet first. Every family who is moving here to bring their kids is going to the internet first. It would be naive of us to think that everything that is happening now is not first, at least curiosity-wise, checked out on the internet. How do we combat that? We beat them to that. We provide them the information. The big beef about the internet right now, it's negative. But if you position yourself on the internet using the technology today, you become the positive voice on the internet. That is what sells communities, is positive information. What we're going out and doing is we're looking for the positive story in every business, every activity, every adventure, every investment has a story. We're here to tell it. And we're going to position it so everybody who's interested is going to find it. Let me tell you a little bit about a couple of things that when you do have tourism marketing strategy that's effective, an effective tourism marketing strategy can extend your seasons. We don't need to rely on July and August. Ask any hotel here, ask anybody in tourism here, they don't need help in July and August. They need help in the shoulder months, they need help in the off seasons to develop a winter industry, a winter tourism industry. You can also, with a proper thing, you can develop new activities, you attract new tourism groups. You can attract investment. You can increase average stays. Do you know why we have a problem with average stays in many communities throughout Canada? It's not anyone's fault but ourselves, because if you educate the traveler so much about what's here, the mountain biking, the fishing, the history, the downtown shopping, the murals, if you educate the traveler, what happens is the traveler looks, honey, we can't go for one day because I want to bring my mountain bike. I want to go fishing. I want to go take photos. What happens is that person now will stay for 3 days. If we increase the average stay in Merritt by 2 to 3 days, we've solved a huge, huge issue. To understand the future, we need to understand the traveler. Look how people travel now. I remember when I was a kid, you know how we travel? We used what's called the Polaroid camera. Comes out of the bottom. Look, Mom, this is, oh, hold on, 2 minutes. I gotta wait till this gets going. Now, let's look how we travel now. In the last 10 years, social media, selfies, live video, texting, messaging. What does this tell you? Travel, promotions, marketing is all about the now. Give it to me now. I'm not waiting for this thing to dry and show my photo and then go put it in a photo album or go to the photocopy shop, get a copy, and send it out to my cousin to show them. Now I'm on my phone, I'm texting, I'm pressing send, and I've just sent it to 400 people. Community marketing, tourism marketing is the now. It's not what happened or what will happen, it's now. So if travelers want this, is 70% of travelers agree that they always use their smartphones when traveling. The smartphone is the best tourism marketing tool we could ever ask for. What do we need to do to capitalize on that? We have to give the traveler, one, the education to come here and stay here. We're going to show you how we're going to do that. Two, when they're here, what are we giving them to take a picture with? What are we giving them to hold it up and get a selfie? How many things can we get that are different and provide them 30 to 50 different options that they'll want to have a selfie? Do you know what the number one selfie is in Canada? You've all seen it on the news. You've all seen it everywhere else. The number one selfie in Canada? The big Toronto words in front of City Hall with the fountain. Do you know why? Because it's easy selfie. I stand in front of it. Look, Mom, I'm in Toronto. Boom, I'm gone. If we give them something to sell, we give them something to show, they'll take that. So what does it tell us? One is travelers want real information. They want it now. Travelers are working community marketing machines. The traveler is the best marketing tool we could have. What we're going to do in Tourism Nicola Valley is we're going to get them here. Now once we're here, we've got to work on that. And believe me, you want to stay till the end. Because if you think this is big, we've got 2 more projects we want to announce today that you're going to love. So make sure you stay. Second, today, what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about 2 things. One, how many here, put up your hands, know about the Experience Nicola Valley blogging program? Put up your hands. Okay. So what we're going to do today is we're going to show you a little bit about the Experience Nicola Valley program. We're going to show you how it works within the website, because real-time information, by now you know, is important. So we're going to show you how. Who doesn't want to see a website that changes every time they visit? I don't know about you, but I've been to websites in the last 3 years, and that front page hasn't changed a bit in some communities. How am I as a traveler going to get excited when the website looks like it was 4 years ago? If I'm a traveler, I'm going to get super excited when I go to the website a week ago and then I come and look at it again and hey, it's brand new looking. It's up to date, new information. As a traveler, and I've traveled, that makes me excited. Number 1 content marketing tool by corporations and head marketers. 70% of their budget is spent on content marketing. 70%. So if the businesses and corporations and the marketers are putting all their faith and all their coin and all their millions into content marketing, it only makes sense communities do. If they think it's right and they're seeing, and they've got the analytics, believe me, they're looking at those analytics, they're looking at all the reports. And if they're saying this is the way to go, communities can do it. Because, like I said earlier, the technology is available. So right now, as Anoop mentioned, we're about 18 bloggers. In the last 8 months, this beautiful group of people who are putting their stories and experiences on the line every day have generated 72 blog posts in 8 months. 72 pieces of information, positive pieces of information out on the internet that are selling this community. And what I'm going to show you after we show this is I'm going to show you some really impressive analytics, which we're going to share with you tonight. And it's going to show you how these bloggers and the effectiveness they've had on the number 1 marketing tool on the internet, which is called search engines. So we'll go over that. The bloggers are, in essence, the bloggers, these 12, 18, 3 more, and I'm hoping if anyone here wants to learn how to blog to market your own business, I encourage you to join this program. So what we're going to do now is that what happens are these bloggers are creating a Merritt story. And that's how they're doing. 72 blogs together are telling the story of Merritt. This is a screen, this is a video about the blog. With the blog, every time we draw traffic into this blog, the front page is different because every blog that comes on takes over the front. So the top 3 blogs every month, when I come as a traveler for 1 week or 4 weeks, I look at it and it's different. The blogs come in, they'll market your event. The blogs come in, they'll market your restaurant. We've done so many restaurants that we've gone and been invited to. We've also done a lot of the accommodations. As you can see, this will change. You come back to this website in 1 week, and this will look different. Every blog is documented. So all the top 10, these are the last 10. So all the blogs are generated, they're put on the front page, and I can go down to the bottom and load more, and I can go and see which blogs. The beautiful thing with the blog too is if I want to just look at restaurants, I can click a tag, which I'll show you, and I can look at all the restaurant blogs. So if I'm a traveler, I'd love to read all the stories about all the restaurants. I'd love to read all the stories about the hotels. I'd love to read all the adventure stories of all the hikes and the bikes and the fishing. This website, unlike most, changes with the seasons. How many have gone and done a tourism thing and they look at it and still got winter up when it's halfway through summer? How many times have you gone to summer and halfway is winter? This website, because of the blogging and the way it's functionally set up in technology, it is winter. Summer, it is summer. So right now we're promoting summer. We want testimonials. We have testimonials that come in of people who have been blogged, people who have been in Nicola Valley. When you get blogged, this goes on your door or your window saying you're part of the Experience Nicola Valley. That's a QR code. Number one of the top marketing tools you can use in Asia and Europe is a QR code. They come in and they scan that, and it goes directly to the site. If, as you walked in on the Country Music Hall of Fame, you'll see one of these badges. Walk down this street, and I can tell you right now, you'll see 6 to 8 badges. We also tell you a little bit about the bloggers. So here they are scrolling down. This is a little page about Experience Nicola Valley. So all the bloggers are featured on that page. Then, each blogger has a profile. The benefit for the blogger is that every time they blog, they're promoting their business. Every time they blog, they're promoting their social media. Every time they blog, they're getting recognition. But the difference is this. There's 18 million bloggers. Our bloggers fall on the first page of search engines because we've shown them how to do it. Every blogger has a profile. They have their little social media. You talk about the blogger. Then you can scroll down and you have all their blogs that they specialize in. Each of these blogs is positioned for a search term. It's not randomly. Everyone says, oh, I can write a blog. No, you can't. 18 million people can write a blog, and how come none of them show up? Why can't you find them on search engines? Every blog is on the map. You can also, so tourism can find out when they scroll in, they can find out where your printing shop is, where your art shop, where your event, where your hotel. All of that is on the map. This allows us to go for it. So now we have the testimonials too, and with those testimonials, people, and if we have blogged about you, and I've recognized a lot of you here that we have, that we encourage you to support community, support Merritt, support Tourism Nicola Valley, and provide a blog, provide a testimonial. If you want to get blogged about, then contact one of our bloggers. Now what I'm going to show you is when you go in and you look at a blog, the key about anything on the internet is this. You have to share it. It's all about sharing. If I share to this group, and I share to this group, this Facebook group, and I share there, then something happens. So as you can see, these are all the categories. If I'm a traveler and I want to look at restaurants, I'll click that and I'll get every blog on the restaurant. If I'm a traveler, I want to look at accommodations, I want to look at horseback riding, mountain hiking, fishing, arts, festivals, events, printing, services. I can click and find it. In this particular, I love that picture by the way. And then we come down and you have all the different photos on that with that blogging program. The best part about it again is that every time they produce a blog, it not only helps Merritt, the community, but it also helps that blogger's passion, business, nonprofit, or event. Because every time at the bottom, they will have a link to whatever cause they want, and then they can go down. But that's not even the best part. The best part is we're showing how, when you build content, we're showing them how to market it. And marketing doesn't have to cost tens of billions of dollars. Marketing you just need to know how to market. So in this case, here's a blog. You go to CBC and you're lucky to get 30 shares. This blog was shared 257 times. 257 times. Here's the beautiful thing. When you bring them into the blog, the average person who enters this blog reads 3. So this brings them in. They're going to read 2 more blogs on top of that. So you got 3 blogs selling the benefits of the community. You got 3 blogs informing, educating the travelers so they stay longer. You got 3 blogs that person is interested in, and if they like mountain biking, they read that. They like restaurants, they read that, and they like accommodations, and they read that. Now they're educated. Now they're staying longer. Every single page on this, again, if the blog, is linked to the living website. So everything we put out talks to the other. The blog talks to the website talks to the blog. The reason why? We want real-time information. Why do we want that? That's what travelers want. It's not about me or about you, what we think is right. It means nothing. What does a traveler want? We have to fit that need. And that will expand all the advantages of being in the community. So I'd like you to meet our Experience Nicola Valley bloggers. I'd like to bring up the bloggers to the front of the stage very quickly. All the bloggers, come on up.
I started with Experience Nicola Valley a few months ago, and this has been the absolute best experience I have ever had in my entire life. I enjoy telling stories about the Nicola Valley. I enjoy going and meeting people at the businesses and just experiencing the wonderful place that we have to live. I want to be able to share that with people so that they want to come here as well. So I really, really am blessed that I got to come on with Experience Nicola Valley and all these other bloggers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tracy Nixon. I'm the Baker blogger for Experience Nicola Valley. And since I joined this amazing team, I've actually wrote a few blogs, lots of comments on them. And since then, I've also gotten more orders for my business. So if you really need help, this is the best way to do it. Thanks to Colin and Greg, it's the best thing that's happened to me. Working with these people is fun and exciting every day. But thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm a youth blogger for Merritt. Greg came into one of my English classes like maybe 5 months ago. And as soon as he told me about it, I love writing stories, and I've loved writing stories since I was a little kid. So this was super exciting to me. So I submitted my paper, and then I didn't expect to get an email back, but then they called me, and I was stoked. And this whole experience has been surreal, honestly, to say, because like I've learned so much. And honestly, I just thought that you could just put up a blog, and that's how it worked. But there's so much, and to learn that is really huge. And yeah, it's been a really great experience. And especially being young, it's really exciting to learn this now, especially going into the future. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Melvina White. I'm the country music blogger. And when Greg first started this program, I was still at the Merritt Desert Inn, and he was having these meetings, and I'm thinking, like, what the heck is this? I had no interest, no desire. And then I wrote my first blog about the Country Music Hall of Fame.
This is not a hint. Not a hint.
It is now showing up on the first page of when you search country music in Merritt. It comes up on the first page, and that's how it works. So it's a great program.
Okay, thank you, bloggers. Thank you very much. And they said a blog with a website will generate 434% of more index pages on a search engine. Did you get that number? A blog and a website will generate 434% more on search engines. It'll index your page. So what is a living website? A living website, it's always changing, it's always current, and it morphs and changes. This website, what you're seeing today when we show it to you, will not be the same website in a month. It's going to have new feeds into it. It's going to look different. When a traveler looks today to book something in Merritt in the Nicola Valley, and they come back a month later, it's going to look different. It's going to be different, updated, has new information, it'll be current. It's always morphing. All the content and all the blogging and what we're going to show you is how you can participate to benefit your businesses in this system. Excuse me. Everyone has seen, when you plan your travel, static websites. For the last 30 or last 20 years, static websites has been the norm. You go out, a community goes out, they send an RFP, They say, we want to build a community website. This is what we want on that website. That community gets the RP back. And I'll tell you one thing, you will not get a decent website for a community less than $30,000. In most cases, and I know a lot of these communities, they'll spend $50,000 to $80,000 for a community website. Who can afford that every 3 to 5 years? This will never, ever do you have to buy another website. Because this living website changes as technology changes. We add features that go into the website automatically. As technology changes, as content changes, everything changes. We don't have to go out and buy a new website because this is already set up for them that it's going to change during the years as technology changes. As you change, as your content changes, as your business changes, this website flows and ebbs with the community. It's a direct indication of what you do. A standing alone website is exactly, you know why people in our industry, we say, that's a standalone website. Do you know why? You know why we call it that? Because it stands alone. It stands by itself. It operates by itself. If I don't know Merritt, how am I going to find it if I don't know it? Because it's a standalone. It operates on itself. It's in a silo on the internet. The internet is full of junk. A standalone website gives you that. So let's look at the successful examples in the marketplace. It's called an OTA, online travel agency is what they call them. And we know them as Booking.com, TripAdvisor, Hotels.com, Expedia. They are dominating online. But why? What model are they using to make it stick? But here's the thing. I go and I book in Gander, Newfoundland, and I use Booking. I can come back a year later and I know I can find Merritt BC, but my first one was on Gander, Newfoundland. The reason that these Hotel.coms, TripAdvisors are working is because they have representation for every community in the world. They're not siloed. In actuality, they're team working. Meaning if I go in and search Kelowna, I can find Merritt on these sites. I go search Kamloops, I can find Merritt on these sites. I go search Toronto, I can find Merritt on these sites. Now all of a sudden, a Merritt booking for a 3-night stay or an event first started with a Gander, Newfoundland search a year ago. Where can you do that anywhere else? You can't. So what do? We learn from these people. There are multiple pages targeting top search terms. Every community is represented on these sites. They are content marketing animals. If you look at the content they throw out, Booking.com, they go for the Merritt accommodation search. They probably have 10 different pages going after that search. So how do we compete? We can't. We use their tourism model. But we frame it around communities. So when I go and search Kelowna, I can come and book Merritt. We frame that same technology, that same tourism marketing strategy, we frame it around the same tools that are available on these monster corporate websites. The technology's there. So what do? We're going to use that model. Right now, there's not really a national Canadian website for booking and planning travel. There's not really one out there that does that, that supports the communities. So what we've got is ehCanadaTravel. This is our project. We basically sold the farm, went and researched all of Canada for 10 years. The reason we had to do this, because we can't use copyright information. We can't go and take this photo and use it. We have to go get it ourselves. This is the reality of working in a monopoly. I can't go to BC, I can't go to here, I can't go to all these corporate government-funded tourism organizations and say I want to use their information. I have to go get it ourselves. So we did. Went and got it ourselves. We went and researched 1,023 tourism communities. We went and did over 6,000 parks. We went and hiked and paddled and every lake. We went to every single park in Canada except for the one that are far north. We went all the way to Inuvik, Inukchuk, Windsor, Ontario, St. John's. Traveled and on a low budget, full of craft dinner and noodles to make it happen. What we came back with was crates and crates and crates and crates of information. And what we did is we spent our long time putting all this information on content, building the technology to make it work. So people like in Merritt will benefit from a Toronto search. In 2019, the top rating site out there that rates blogs and websites and all the different genres within the internet is called FeedSpot. They ranked our site in 2019 as one of the top 20 Canadian travel websites to watch. The reason why is because we're doing things a lot different. The ENV website, it talks, breathes, morphs with the blog. So with the ENV website, what we're doing is we're taking content that you're going to be able to provide, and I'm going to show you real easy how it's done, and it also takes blog content. What it does now is 1,023 communities. Now, just like Booking.com, it's on ehCanadaTravel, but the difference is in Booking.com, they go to their website, take 15% out of your community, and then say, here you go. They don't educate. They don't make you want to stay longer. This website is about educating. It's all in one URL. I go search Gander, Newfoundland, I can come in. I got 1,023 different doorways into this site once they start going. But each community operates on its own. You have a live feed. Every front page of Canada and province and territory, our clients and our participating members can go and put a feed. They can tell what's going on in the day. It shows up on the front page of Canada. 2 clicks, I can get to Merritt. I click British Columbia, then I scroll down, and I can go and click Merritt, and I'll directly get right to Merritt. That's one way. Search engine, social media is the other, which we'll talk about. Beautiful thing, this site will never look the same. First one, the top 3 blogs are on the top of the website. If we blog about you and you want to be high exposed, share the blog, get people to share it, get people to talk about it, and then those shared numbers put you on the front page of the website, put you on the front page of the blog, put you on the front page of social media. So in this case, the top 3 last month was an accommodation blog, a ranching blog, and the First Nations lodging blog. What we want to do is perception is reality. We got to show that Merritt has a ton to do. So we're going to list every single activity. We're going to list every summer indoor activity and every summer outdoor activity. Winter, we're a full 4-season website. We don't just show summer and then decide to flip. What happens is winter will show it. We have parks and trails, we have places to eat, and then we have blogs, everything you need to know. When they come down, you have a little blurb to get them excited. What are the top activities? What are the top adventures? What are the top events? What are the top festivals? All of this. The blogs, again, these aren't the top ones, these are the most current ones. So what happens is if we're in a spring season, the blogs are going to be very springish. That's going to be showing up. If it's winter, they're going to be winter. So the top 6, the most current 6 blogs are flowing along the front page, educating everybody on the current affairs of Merritt. Not something a year or 2 years ago. What's happening now? Places to stay. We want to make sure because that's a top search. But the thing is, and I'll show you, that there's a key to this. Then we have summer activities. Sure looks like a lot to do in Merritt, but then I go to winter. Sure has a lot to do in Merritt. I don't show 2 or 3. I don't put swimming first. I put mountain biking, fishing. I put the crux, the ones that bring the travelers in to spend $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Then I want to promote my community. I want to make it easy. I want the road cams on there. I want to be able to promote our radio station so somebody in Germany can listen. I want to be able to promote our newspaper so somebody in Newfoundland who's coming here can read about it. I want to promote our partners, Community Futures, who have been great. I want to promote chambers. I want the traveler to look at this and say, I have no choice. I have to come for 5 days. So let's look at hotels. Everyone says Merritt's a small place. Well, if I'm a traveler and I'm looking at this and I'm saying, God, this is beautiful. We got 2 beautiful things. The top 2 hotels are showed, right? Then it's gorgeous. So I'm looking at this and I go, wow, that's great. I'm all excited. I scroll down. It's very pleasurable to look at. It's very professional. It gets me excited about coming to Merritt. Then I look and I'm going, holy, look at all the hotels. They're all professionally built. Holy mackerel, they got a lot. There must be a ton to stay if they're having that many accommodations on that. Here's the premise. There's no in between. From this site, every single thing that comes on this site goes to your website, your social media pages. You know why? Because that's your best marketing tool. Why am I going to reproduce what you've spent a lot of money to build? Why would I, in my right mind, want to reproduce that? All I want to do is get the traveler excited so then they go to that website. Because you know what? Your website sells you the best more than anything else. Now I can go in here and I can look and I'm seeing all these different accommodations. I can go and contact. If I've been there before, I can directly contact and say I want to book it. Contrary to popular belief, Booking.com does not give you the best price. There are so many hidden fees in there, and go and research. But I can tell you right now, the best price you'll ever get when you go on a travel is directly with the accommodation. Directly with the travel adventure company. So let's look at adventures. Now again, we want them to come mountain biking, we better make them excited about mountain biking. So in this case, the blog is about mountain biking at the top. The #1 blog written gets focused promoting mountain bike. Why do we put the blog at the top? Because they're positive, they're exciting, and they bring the community into the system. You got mountain biking right, but not just mountain biking. We're going to put a trail map, because guess what? This trail map shows a ton. And if I'm a mountain biker, I'm saying, that is so cool. Look at all the mountain biking. I'm going to make sure I come here to mountain bike. Then I go down and there's the expert, Breathe Bikes. If I go mountain biking, I click on Breathe Bikes. I go to Travis's website because he's the expert. Then on the bottom is all the content. This is businesses, this is travelers, this is people who have wrote about the area. And when you build content, all you got to do, and I'm going to show you real easy, is click mountain biking and your information is going to show up on this page. Your information will link to your website. Your information will link to your Facebook page. So if I click on Lumbum Lake, one of my faves, pops up, and the reason it's on this page is because when the content was built, mountain biking was clicked off, fishing was clicked off, all the main camping was clicked off. So this page, not only is this showing on mountain biking, it's showing on camping, it's showing on fishing, and it's showing on 4 areas of the site. Now, if you wrote that, that's 4 pieces of marketing you receive that cost you virtually nothing. When this site is basically anybody here who has a business, nonprofit, event, or a festival, you can build content, click off the right boxes, and it's going to go throughout the website. Your business profile. This is where all the goodies. This is where you guys can log in and build your content. This is being social, interactive, and real time. This puts your business in the now. This puts your business on the map. This puts your business in today, not 2 years ago, not 3 years ago. When you go on, and we'll look at snowmobiling. How nice of an entrance is that? A nice article about the beautifulness of snowmobiling. On other sites, snowmobiling usually gets a sentence and a link. On our site, snowmobiling, we put a video, we put the snowmobile trail map, we've also put snowmobiling tips. And the best part about it is we're promoting the nonprofit Snowmobile Association. So guess what? When they want information, they can click and find it and go to the Snowmobile Association website because that sells snowmobiling the best. And it will tell them what trails are open and closed. We have articles at snowmobiling. When we put articles, we click snowmobiling. Now content. This is content added by other people. So when you add content about snowmobiling and you're in that club and you add the content, you click snowmobiling, it shows up right on that page and it stays on that page and it stays within the system. And here's the thing. When you build content, you have a 2-year shelf life. Where else can you get that? Now, if I want to go in, again, I'm locked up. So I haven't logged in yet. So if I want to log in, what I do is I'll just go and it'll tell me to log in. Once I log in, I have oodles of marketing materials to do. So if I go and you scroll down a bit, now my avatar is showing up. I'm logged in. Everyone has an avatar. It's just like Facebook. Y'all, every time you post, you get an avatar goes with your post, and you get a link to your business. Everything you do links to your business. If I want to click, I can click on this, and there's all my social tools. There's how I manage. I can go look at old posts. I can go put new posts. I can tag it. It's all there for you. And then when you go in, it basically, you click, you pick a template, fill the template in, publish, pick your category, voila! You've just created marketing that will give you a 2-year shelf life. Then, if we want, we can go in here and I'm saying, you know what, I want to change my profile. So I can go and check everything out. I can click up here, and then what happens, that's called a quick post. There's no template. Put in the text, add your photo, publish. This is a quick post. So if you want to do something that's quick, you can put it in, pick your category because you want it to show up in Merritt snowmobiling, right? So you pick it up, and then you can even have it private or whatever. Here's the beautiful thing. When you produce something for Merritt snowmobiling, it goes into BC snowmobiling and Canada snowmobiling. And those are all positioned. If you want to go mountain biking, it not only goes in Merritt mountain biking, it goes in BC mountain biking, and it goes in Canada mountain biking. It gives you a reach that's massive. It gives you a whole different perspective of how to market your community. Here's all your little cheater buttons. If you want to add an event, click, add the event. You fill it in. This is my profile. Very simple. My name, who I am, my password, my address, where am I located. Then I can go in and pick my avatar, put my profile picture, and then boom, I can put my little about us, my website, my link, everything in there. It's just so simple. Then what you do when you're done, is you click, and you've just built your profile. Anytime you want to go back to the Merritt site, you just click the logo. So here's my profile. Now when I log in now, and I've built my profile, there's all my stuff I need to do. If I want to add an event, click, fill, drop in, post, done. Very simple. I have my followers. You can you follow other people. You can have them follow you. So you can talk to each other on this website. You want to do marketing plans? You can start a conversation with another business in here. You can say, I want to do this, I want to do that. Hey, what about we partner up and we do this, do that. This is right here, your media blast. You just go in here, it's like Facebook. You write your one sentence, attach a photo, click. Goes on the front page of Canada on every province from Newfoundland, Northwest Territories, Yukon. You get instant national coverage. On an effort of 1.5 minutes. This is an example of all of our stuff that we've done as we're building the program. You can see all the videos. Videos are big. This is our business profile. Some of our clients use this as their website. Instead of spending money, they use this because this is not about, oh, this is what I ate yesterday, look at my dog flipping over and all that. This is not a Facebook thing. This keeps it professional. This is your business. All your videos, all your content, all your photos, all your specials are all on there. This is the group that we've set up for Merritt. Every time somebody in the Nicola Valley posts something, it goes in this group. So now when you log in and you want to see what's going on, you can go to the Merritt group and you can see what everyone else is doing, what everyone else is promoting, what everyone else is in love with, whatever they want. It's a real live website. It morphs. Boom, 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 video. So that's my business profile. I could probably set one up for any one of you within 5 minutes. I log in, boom, fill in the sticks, and you got a profile. Now all you got to do is decide on what you want to do. Do you want to do a media blast, 2-minute Facebook-like thing goes across Canada? Or do you want to spend some time and create some really solid content that will promote your adventure, your event, your festival, and your activities? When you have a problem, we have a live helpline. You click help, somebody's going to help you through. If you are not familiar with what's going on, they will help you through. We're not going to leave you stranded. We're here to help you. The only thing is we are not a wild, wild west community website. We're not going to have Viagra kayaking, casino foods. We're not going to have these companies come into the website. So in order to do that, everything is an approval rate of 48 to 72 hours because we don't want lousy content. We want good content. And once you figure out what's going on, we waive that approval. And you just post. But we have to have some remnants of control at the beginning Because this is not a Facebook thing where we're going to have all these outside groups trying to affect what we're trying to do something good here. So here you go. When you click the box, the editor posts up. So whatever box you click, the editor posts. The editor shows up. If I want to bold, I want to link, it's very simple. Everyone use Word doc, it's a simple thing. I click, the editor pops up. If I want to add a link, I want to underline, I want to do whatever. Then the editor pops up. Pretty simple. Same goes when you go to the bottom. If I want to add a photo, click photo, then everything loads up into there. If you want to add anything there, text, you want to put another image, you can do that. If you want to make a longer article, you can add what's called a block, which is another paragraph. The nice thing about this is we want you to go in and make mistakes. You can't mess this up. So don't be freaked out and not click, click, click and figure things out and have fun with it. If this is something that you're having an issue with, you can contact the helpline. Once you're done, you publish post, you're done. And then it goes out. So if you put in mountain biking, you'll get BC mountain biking, Canada mountain biking. And I encourage you, if whatever industry or whatever target market you're interested in, the more content, the better. It's common economics. 1 page of content will never win against 10. So if you're competing with another community who has 1 page on mountain biking and we produce 10, we are going to grab those mountain bikers that were thinking of going to Kamloops or Kelowna and we're going to grab them to come here. That's as simple as it works. The internet is the convincing tool of the ages. The internet is the education tool of the ages. 1 paragraph does not win a traveler. 50 pages about a topic wins the traveler. That traveler then brings his family. That family then spends $2,000 to $3,000 per day, or depending on what they're getting involved in. Again, when you go into the system, the key is just write like you would on a Word doc. But the most important part is when you're done, you pick your category. Where's it going to go? If I'm a restaurant, I want to maybe go under fine dining. I maybe have takeout and I maybe have fast food. I can click all 3. Boom! All of a sudden, on the website, I'm under fine dining, fast food, and takeout. If you want a new group, if we want to expand, if we want new features, this site is fluid. We're building this and building this as you guys add content. How we build it and how it shapes and how it morphs based on your content. So, real quick, search engines. Here's the big thing I've learned traveling Canada and dealing with a whole bunch of tourism associations. The big thing is this. Do not search like a traveler when you're researching. Do not search like a local, when you research. Locals have geography all over their head. They search a different way than a traveler has. Food for thought. Travelers don't use our provinces because they don't know them. They use Canada. So they'll go Merritt, Canada. Go ahead. Go into Cuba, tell me the provinces in Cuba. Go ahead. Go to China, tell me all the provinces in China. You don't know it. So what you do know is you know China and you might know where you're going. Those are the 2 most common to bring travelers from outside of BC here. We got to think and market to that group. About 60% of online research, 60% of online searches are 3 or more words. You have to do 3 or 4 words if you want a good search nowadays, because there's more and more content being put on the internet. If it was only 3 pages on the internet, we'd get away with 1 word. Target keyword phrases. When you put up any content, it takes anywhere from 3 to 4 to 5 months for it to propagate. Nothing happens fast. So in order to do it, we've been on the blog site for 8 months, so now we're starting to see some really good returns on it. So here's an example. This is why 8 months, and this is all the bloggers. If you're going to congratulate anyone, go to every single blogger and say thank you, because this is what they've done. Is we've shown them how to do it, but they implement it. We have tons of search engines. Google's #1. But DuckDuckGo, Bing, Firefox, they're all millions and millions of people. So what we're going to do is we're going to search. So let's go Merritt BC things to do. Okay, I'm thinking like a traveler. I'm going to go Merritt BC, not Canada, I'll go BC. So what happens with Merritt BC things to do? It's the go-to search for TripAdvisor. This is their go-to search. If we can get on the front page of that, we're doing pretty good, because this is a TripAdvisor dominated search. So when I go down Merritt BC things to do, I see there's one, Experience Nicola Valley, first page of Google. Oh, I see two, Experience Nicola Valley, first page of Google. I see three on the first page of Google for a TripAdvisor top search. So now I'm coming in and I'm a traveler and I see three experiences in ehCanada and all of these are driving traffic to your community. That's pretty impressive. So let's do it again and keep searching and searching and searching. What we do is when we build blogs, we show them how to target how a traveler searches because we want to come up for that. We want to displace and have ourselves wide-ranging on the internet. So if I go Merritt BC Canada Adventures, number 1 on Google. I go Merritt BC Canada Adventures, number 2 on Google. I go Merritt BC Adventures, number 3 on Google. So who is the traveler going to trust? The traveler is going to trust who is predominantly on there and who is an experience. 1, 2, 3, Merritt BC Adventures. Pretty powerful search. Let's go to Bing, another one. Google is the toughest one to apply for. But if you go outside of Google, our searches are coming up all over the map. Because Bing, DuckDuckGo, Firefox, all these other browsers are not stringent as Google because Google is becoming more corporate than a search engine. So if we go to places to stay in Merritt BC, again, Booking, Hotel, Expedia, all these guys, that's their go-to search, right? They want accommodations. So if we can get on the first page of that, boy, that's a heavy, heavy competitive search, places to stay in Merritt. So what we do with places to stay in Merritt is we go down the first page in the top 10, and guess what? Our bloggers have done a phenomenal job because there we are and there we are. We have 2 on the first page with Booking, Hotel, Expedia, TripAdvisor, all the big boys, and guess who's there? Experience Nicola Valley. DuckDuckGo, great one. If you want to really see how you do, DuckDuckGo doesn't record your history or share your privacy information. It's the most safest search engine out there. DuckDuckGo is the one that we use, and this one, when you search, it doesn't take in the history of your searching. Okay? So every computer, we all search differently. That affects how we search. This one doesn't do that. And if you go to here, Nicola Valley Camping, Experience Nicola Valley is 1, 2, 3. Now you think those are great, but how about another 80 searches on Google that come up in the top first page? How about if the bloggers, out of 72 blog posts, have achieved 80 top 10 searches on Google, not all the other ones? That's pretty impressive. That's 80 on the first page for all these different searches. So here you go. As of March 31st, mountain biking in Merritt BC, we're number 7 and 8 on Google. Best places to eat in Merritt BC. Number 9, coffee shops in Merritt, Canada, number 8. Merritt BC Canada Art Galleries, number 1. Now these are all mixes. I can take a BC out, stick a Canada in, and get another search. I can take the Canada out, put BC in, another search. I can spell out British Columbia, another search. The thing about this is, you gotta imagine when a traveler is traveling down the road, coming down towards Merritt, their kids or their wife or the husband is looking on their phone. Oh, honey, I want a coffee. Coffee shops in Merritt. Experience Nicola Valley shows up. Merritt BC. Oh, let's go check out the art gallery. Where is it? Merritt BC Canada Art Galleries. We're number 1. They'll show up. Then we go Nicola Valley things to do. Number 4, 5, and 6 on the first page. Then, it's not just about travel. The internet is the convincer tool of the decade. So let's say, for instance, I'm a family and I'm moving to Merritt, or I got a job in Merritt, or I'm thinking of expanding investments in Merritt. Well, then I search moving to Merritt BC Canada, number 2. Then I say, wow, what's it like in Merritt? What's it like to learn, and what's it like to live there? Living in the Nicola Valley, or number 2. Living in Merritt BC, or number 4. So we're not just going after adventures, we're putting ourselves in the traveler's head. Families are moving here, businesses moving here, investments is moving here. We're making sure we get a positive story in their face. Okay? These are, and you read the list, you can see all the different searches that the bloggers have targeted. And this is just, there's another 100, probably another 150 we can put on this list. So I've tried to spread it out. So now we went to the restaurants and we said, geez, we want to promote the restaurants. So we said, okay, Merritt Canada Sushi Restaurant, number 6. Moving to Merritt, what to do in Merritt. Chinese food in Merritt, number 4. Indian food in Merritt, number 3. Hiking in the Nicola Valley, number 8. All of these are planned. All of these are planned marketing. And what we've done is taken that content to position it. This is what we're providing you. We're giving you the tools to do this with your business. You log in, create content, tell us where you want to go, mountain biking events. You got an event? Go to the site, click what template you want, and when you go to that template, market your event. But here's the key. When you market your event, do it 3 months before the event. Give the search engine a chance to get it on the page. There is no use marketing anything if you're not going to give it time to work. This is not, marketing on the internet, regardless of what everyone says, is not instant. It takes time, and search engines are in no rush to help Merritt. Unfortunately. So let's go back to a little bit about, once we do the search engines, we also do social media. The reason we do social media is because social media is the now of marketing. So what we're going to do with social media is pretty simple. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Facebook is the #1 social media platform for tourism. Ask anybody in the tourism industry what social media they're on, and very few are going to say Twitter, very few are going to say Snapchat, but every single one will almost say Facebook. So if you want to reach the traveler, you use what the traveler is using. Okay? So with our page, we share everything that comes in. So when you produce content on the website, you produce content on the blog, all of that is drawn into the system, and our social media will take over and promote it. So you don't have to rely on your social media. We've trained our people on social media on how to get it to resonate. So remember, if you put up content and it's selected, it's quality content, if you put up one sentence with a picture, probably not going to share it. But if you write something about your event from last year to promote it this year, and it's nicely put and beautiful photos and everything's on there, then we'll share it. Here's an example. Research shows that on Facebook, the average Facebook page, and believe me, I'm not even close to this number, the average Facebook page, friendships, is 338. Yeah, I know. Not me. 338. So let's say now we take the blog share off that blog we showed you of Michelle's at 257 Facebook shares. Then we add, say, the shares that it received on Facebook, because that's a separate animal. So let's say, for instance, on some of our Facebook posts, we're getting easily over 100 shares. So let's make numbers realistic. Let's say we have 300 Facebook shares. 300 Facebook shares times an average Facebook page size of 338, meaning that one piece of content connected with 101,400 people. One piece of content. 55% of travel decisions in today's tourism marketplace are affected by social media. Every 1 in 2 travelers is affected by their friends showing off their pictures that they were there. The biggest misuse of marketing in today's society and today's strategies is we're not using the travelers enough, and we're not setting our marketing strategies in communities to get the traveler to do the marketing for us. Guess what? Traveler marketing's free. It's free, and guess what? When they take that photo, that friend group, in more cases than none, like the same thing as that person. So I go out and I take a photo of mountain biking. A lot of my friends are outdoor adventure people, and they'll love seeing that. So they're going to share it, and then they're going to share it. Liking is great, but we've all done it. Go down the page, like, just to satisfy our friends that we've read it. We've all done it. But liking doesn't get you anywhere. Sharing does. When you share, you are making a huge impact on people. To be on this website, you need to be a Tourism Nicola Valley member. That's all you have to do.
Hi everybody. Okay, thank you so much for being here with us tonight. We really appreciate you guys watching, and have a great night. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, you can feel free to get a hold of one of us at Experience Nicola Valley. Thank you.